Three, two, one. All right, barbecue done right. Chris Washington got a special partner in crime, Everado Rodriguez from Backyard Bar and Grill. So, Ed, how's it going, brother?
Man, it's going great. Thank you for the invite. It's always nice to get out. My brother and I have a rule. If you're within a certain mileage of the house, it's a must and mandatory to stop by and just say hello. That was the plan today, but we got the invitation to stay for dinner, get to see the criminal doing his thing, and so far it's looking good.
So, talking about barbecue, so how long you been barbecuing?
Take it back. 46. I think I was helping my grandfather when I was 12. Let's do the math on that.
Math in public? Okay, all right.
Long time.
Yeah, long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thinking back, my dad used to barbecue a lot, and I never really watched, but I participated. I ate the barbecue. And for me, it really wasn't until our senior year, we had graduated, and we were going off to college. You were going to Oklahoma State.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I was going to New Mexico Military Institute, and this was like our last hurrah. And we went out to Lake Texoma and camped out.
Mm-hmm.
And they had those hibachi grills.
Right.
And you were like a master. I was like, man, this dude was like putting the coals up in a pyramid, and he had seasoned. I don't even know what we had, man. We probably had flank steak. It was something that we got from Country Mart or Bilo or whatever.
Yeah. But I never. Let me interrupt you. I never told you why I seemed like a master on that grill, because my grandfather had like an aluminum wheel.
Okay.
With a post that went up about 3 feet.
Oh wow!
With one of those campsite little hibachi grills.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was working it with him back in those days, and when I saw that, I'm like,
oh, like,
yeah,
this is familiar. This is familiar to me. This is familiar. But
yeah,
so I saw that, and I was like, dang, man, I am behind the power curve. But fast forward, I'm a second lieutenant, and I'm stationed in Seoul, Korea, and my apartment complex, they had built-in grills on the rooftop, and I would probably say so from like 1998 is when I started to get it in, and I was going to the commissary, and I was buying ribs, I was buying steaks and whatnot, messing them up. I'm like, oh man, this shit is a rubber. I overcooked this. Prior to all the digital technology with, thermometers and what have you, and electric fans that regulate your cook temp and making sure that it comes out right. It was just like trial and error. But yeah, I've been barbecuing ever since, and I'm glad to share barbecue experiences with my brother.
What was that like? Because since from '98 until about, there was a gap,
right,
where I didn't see or communicate.
Well,
we
didn't have social media,
right?
And we couldn't post like these pretty pictures of Everato's Backyard Bar and Grill and barbecue done right. But yeah, so I bought a Weber when I PCS'd a kettle, 22-inch kettle Weber grill for like $80 in 2000 when I got to Fort Gordon, Georgia, and and from that 98 when I was in Korea cooking on the homemade Adashi grills on my rooftop, and then cooking on the grills that we had at Weijambu up at 2ID, second to none, Camp Stanley. I bought my own, and when I was in Georgia, and I haven't looked back ever since. And then I bought a smoker. I bought a stick burner, offset smoker, Oklahoma Joe. I forget what kind it was. It was at Home Depot, and it was like their last model, display model. It was on sale for like $100, and that was in 2002 when I like really cut my teeth on smoking. Yeah.
Right. And Did you leave those grills everywhere at every location? You left a little bit of
I left barbecue
done
right. I left
somewhere?
a little bit of barbecue done right.
Because when in my travels,
yeah,
going to visit you when you were at that fob in Italy.
Yep.
You left that big.
It was Oklahoma Joe.
Oklahoma Joe.
It was an Oklahoma Joe.
And you left it in Italy.
I left it in Italy for the team that was there. But I went down to Naples, the NEX, the Navy Exchange, and I bought it. And I put that in my Fiat 500L, that station wagon. And I put all the seats down. And I rolled that bad.
Because me and Mike barely fit in that car.
I rolled that bad boy up to Rome, and it was crazy because my neighbors would see the smoke coming up from outside the house, and they'd peek around. And for Romans, they were like, "What is this? Good is. What is this? What are you cooking on?" I was like, "This is my offset smoker," and they were just befuddled because they've never seen a grill that looked like that. It was funny, but man, we served it up all the time. And I mean, you guys got to partake when you came out there, Mike Kinney.
We did,
and we did some Florentine steaks.
Yeah. I remember going to the local Italian. Store.
Yeah.
And we went to the meat side.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what you said in Italian, but
I probably made up some shit.
Cut some steaks. I shit you not, they were that thick.
Yeah.
So and Mike can attest to this. They were about that big, that thick, one for each of us. And then some more stuff that you just picked up.
It was great.
Yeah,
Rome was great. I'm glad you guys, Mike Kinney, and you got to fly out there and experience that. And we're here in the DMV. You're on the other side of the Potomac. Maryland, in the dirty Prince George County. I'm out here in Loudoun County, Aldie, Virginia.
Bougie neck.
Tell a story about Gavin.
Bougie neck.
With
Gavin wants to live where Mr. Chris lives. Yeah, he's not a fan of where I'm at. But, culture shock for him.
Yeah.
You think about it, 8 years.
Right.
Overseas.
Yeah.
He's 20 now.
Yep.
So he got there when he was 12.
Yep.
All he knows is green.
Yep.
And Air Force Blue.
Yep.
And nothing. As far as people
bratwurst and schnitzel,
and everybody's military,
right?
So you culture shock, get him to Maryland, and he was like, "Oh,
what is
okay.
this? What is this? What is this?
Other than our neighborhood,
yeah." He's like,
"That's his safe space."
I'm in the dirty. But no, so going back to barbecue, I'm glad I got my brother here, Everado Rodriguez, and we're probably going to be mashing it up even more as we look forward to the future as COVID restrictions are released. We're probably going to enter a couple barbecue competitions.
Right.
I got Marcus McNack out in Austin, Texas, Lawton, Oklahoma, Crosby Park, brother who's given us some tips and techniques in the barbecue business. I appreciate it, Marcus McNack. But yeah, we're gonna try our thing. We're gonna stick our big toe in it and see how we do. So look forward to more news from Barbecue Done Right, Everado's Backyard Bar and Grill.
Enjoying it, bro.
We're keeping it locked down, and we'll still be around, just like a donut.